What double standards annoy you the most? I witnessed this scene with my own eyes in a store. This conversation really made me laugh. Mom, yeah, you spend all your time on video games. Teenage son, you spend just as much time on Facebook as I do gaming. Mom, after a long pause, that's completely different. Stereotypes about moms and dads. My husband is an excellent father, but people constantly ask me who's watching the kids when they're not with me. This is what their father does. People, so your husband babysits the children? Me? No, he just takes care of his children since he's their dad, damn it. I work as a firefighter every other day. So I spend more time at home than my wife, and most often I'm the one taking care of the kids. Acquaintances still sometimes ask, well, how is it for you to babysit the children? Even my wife asks if I mind babysitting the kids. I constantly correct her, I'm not just babysitting the children, I'm their father. We only hire job seekers with experience in the same position of at least 5 years. So your uncle's second cousin works here? Welcome to the company, person with no work experience whatsoever. I work as a teacher, and sometimes I want to hug a crying student or call them into my office for a heart-to-heart conversation about a child who has problems at home. But I'm a man, and I can't act that way. Our administration strictly forbids male teachers from doing anything like that with students. I'm a woman, and it annoys me that men aren't allowed to be caring and show their love for children. Men can't calm down other people's crying children. They can't even go to the park with their own kids, otherwise they'll be called pedophiles. A man wants to stay home with the children. He's lazy and wants to sit on his wife's neck. This is bullshit. Equality means that men should be allowed to play the same roles as women, and vice versa. All old people think that young people are rude when, in fact, they themselves are ruder, more selfish, and more intolerant than all people on the planet. I live in Great Britain. What strikes me is how they consider themselves always and in everything right, when in fact they are absolutely biased and blatantly hypocritical and don't even realize it. My hippie friends believe that modern medicine is evil and all pills are dangerous to health, to such an extent that they refuse to take even paracetamol. And they also believe that vaccines are dangerous. It seems I use the term friends too broadly. But they don't give a damn when they snort cocaine that they buy from a person they barely know and who most likely sold them a mixture that's 20% cocaine and 80% assorted white powder. The irony is that a large part of this powder most likely consists precisely of paracetamol. It really irritates me when people complain about globalization but at the same time don't refuse its benefits. Many people angrily whine about how many jobs have moved to Asian countries but are ready to fight to the death for the right to buy sneakers for $4. It annoys me that I'm forbidden from even paying attention to the fact that sometimes children themselves try to make contact with me. Yeah, I'm a guy. For example, I was a cashier, and one child with some kind of intellectual disability, I think it was Down syndrome, talking to me while his parents were paying for their purchases. His father said that he always recognizes me. In short, my boss called me into the office and said I was behaving inappropriately because I was talking to a child. Women can wear millions of different blouses, pants, skirts, and dresses, and everything equally matches the work dress code. And men, we're allowed to wear only long pants, shirts with long sleeves or short sleeves with buttons. And sometimes a tie is also possible. Hey, screw all that. 90% of the time, we're damn hot. Sorry, I want to be able to wear at least shorts. What people think, that on the internet, you're allowed to be rude, arrogant, and abusive without any reason, but everyone gets outraged when someone behaves that way in real life. Communicating with people is communicating with people regardless of whether it's through a computer screen or in person. Sexual harassment. When men behave this way toward women, they get labeled as rapists, perverts, etc. But when women act the same way, everyone says, she's just flirting. Be a man. She's just a woman. This should have cheered you up. God, how do you not understand this? Here's an example that even you, with your hard heads, should understand. A girl and guy are dating. The girl touches the guy and makes inappropriate hints. The guy tells his friends about it. What's their reaction? Hey dude, why didn't you screw her? She was coming on to you herself. Now let's switch roles. The girl tells her friends. Her friends will say, what a pervert. Good thing he at least didn't rape you. If you're a man 35 years old or older and you don't have a wife and children, then regardless of your career achievements, everyone will consider you a bachelor who simply enjoys life. If you're a woman in similar circumstances, then in the eyes of all acquaintances, you're a depressive old maid who betrayed her own gender, failed to fulfill her duty to become a mother, which unfortunately has taken root in people's minds thanks to mass media. Attitude toward teenagers. Yes, you're almost grown up. You should be responsible and show more independence. Hey, what the hell? Do what you're told. Don't try to be clever.